There is a tradition in the United States, particularly among certain groups, of knocking on people's doors to introduce and share their beliefs. Now, I've never personally experienced this, primarily because I've never set foot in the US, and secondly because it is a less common practice here in our state. Missionaries from the three major religions, Islam, Christianity, and Buddhism, are indeed common here, but their activities are usually conducted in more formal settings and in public places rather than private homes. However, I believe I understand why people engage in this door-to-door evangelism. It's not so much an understanding rooted in their specific religious doctrines, but more general, emotional understanding. I suppose they have a firm belief that their faith is the ultimate truth, and they derive a sense of peace and joy from it. Naturally, they wish for others to experience that same peace and joy. Their actions come from a place of genuine care. They care enough about the well-being of others to bring their place of worship right to strangers' doorsteps. I understand the desire to share something so beneficial with others, but let's step away from the door-knocking scenario and consider applying this "I care enough about you to go out of my way" sentiment in our modern, highly individualistic society. Today, people seem to prioritize their own well-being first and foremost, often showing little interest in the welfare of others. How often do you encounter someone who goes out of their way to help a stranger? Not very often, I can assure you. Now, I'm not advocating for people to be intrusive or overly involved in others' affairs. We have a saying from the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, that goes, "Verily, among excellence in Islam is for a man to leave what does not concern him." This implies we should mind our own business, not pry into others' private matters, what they do behind closed doors, their past secrets, or their inner motives. But there is a crucial distinction between minding our own business and taking action against wrongdoing when we witness it. The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, also said, "Whoever among you sees an evil action, then let him change it with his hand by taking action. If he cannot, then with his tongue, by speaking out, and if he cannot, then with his heart. And that is the weakest of faith." He further stated, "The most hateful statement to Allah is for a man to say to another man, 'Fear Allah,' and he replies, 'Mind yourself.'" So, observe this wisdom. The manner in which we approach others is crucial. We cannot be judgmental or harsh even if our intentions are good. I'm not just speaking to you, but also to myself, as I might have come off as slightly offensive when reminding people, and I've also told people not to mind my business when they should. Returning to our initial question, how often do you encounter someone who goes out of their way to help a stranger? Not very often, but those who do possess hearts so big and love so strong that they can tackle this task. It's not for everyone, but those who do it with kindness are the greatest winners in this life, for they benefit humanity the most.